I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to make this shirt. It's super easy, but some things that you'll need for it is you'll need elastic thread. So I'll show you what that looks like. Literally just like thread, but it's like stretchy. And you can buy it at Walmart. I think Hobby Lobby has it as well. I always just get mine from Walmart though. You're gonna need a bobbin, preferably empty because you'll have to wrap it. And then you're gonna need a big button down, like very oversized. The more oversized, probably the comfortable your shirt will be. Mine's not super oversized, so we're kind of risking it a little bit this time, but I still think it should work. And then you're also gonna need a sewing machine. Go ahead and put on your shirt. To start off, you can cut it to the length that you want. It will scrunch up a little bit, so keep that in mind. For now, I'm going to leave mine at this length because I think it will be like the perfect amount of scrunch that I want it. But you can also, it's super easy to just cut off the bottom once you've done the shirring as well. So we're also gonna cut off the collar part, but we're gonna leave the buttons and the buttonholes. So we're just gonna cut it to like there. And then we're also gonna cut the sleeves. So I'll show you how to do all of that. I folded my shirt inside out and we're just gonna start with cutting off the collar part. So I'm literally just gonna follow the line that the collar is sewn onto. So like basically the edge of the interfacing. And I'm gonna cut the tags off as well. I'm gonna fold that over and have it be a hem. I should also take off the tag. The sleeves, I'm not positive where I want to, how thick I want them. So I'm just gonna leave a decent amount of room for now. And then once I'm doing the shirring, I'll adjust it more. So that's how much I'm cutting off. On the last time I did it for the green shirt, I just followed the serged line. So if you want more of a tank top look, I would just go for that. And then that's all of our cutting for now. If you want to cut off your head, if your shirt is really long, go ahead and cut it to the length that you want, but keep in mind it's gonna scrunch up. So now I'm gonna teach you the most important step of what makes this different from like anything else. So you're gonna get elastic thread and an empty bobbin. I'm gonna try to show this as good as I can. You're gonna have to thread your elastic thread through the top hole of the bobbin. So we're gonna have the hole on top and we're gonna stick that through it. Wow, that was really lucky. Okay, and then hold that like semi-tight because the worst possible thing is that like coming undone because then you lose all your progress. And then you're just gonna wrap around the bobbin until it's full. And I feel like a lot of people get confused with this part, like, because some people say like don't hold your thread too tight, don't hold it too loose, and I really feel like it doesn't matter too much. Like I've done it both ways where I've held it, where I've pulled the elastic like really tight when I wrapped it around and I've left it a little bit looser, and to me it doesn't make a difference at all. I'm also not the best sewer in the world. I really think that it doesn't matter too much, but just try and wrap it around at like using like a average stretch. Okay. So now that that's for sure staying, I'm gonna cut off the extra elastic coming through the bobbin. And then I'm just gonna finish wrapping my bobbin. And then I'm gonna stick it right into my sewing machine exactly how you would with a regular bobbin. So just go ahead and do that until you have your bobbin full. So for this part, we have our elastic thread bobbin in there, and then we have our regular thread there. And you'll wanna have it on a straight stitch and then also just like a regular tension. So for this part, you're just going to sew as usual. So go forward, then go backward, and then sew in a straight line, as straight as you can get it. I like when I have a striped material because it's really easy to follow the lines, but once you have one, it's not too hard to follow. So just go all the way across. And this is how mine is looking. You can see it's already getting a little bit of stretch in it. So once you get to the edge, you're gonna put your needle down and then lift up your foot and just turn it. And so don't backstitch or anything. You're just gonna wanna keep a continuous like thread. So just sew like a little bit and then put your needle back down and turn it, what the heck? And turn it again. And so my pattern that I'm gonna follow for this shirt is I'm gonna have my two elastics right by each other, and then I'm gonna do like a 3-inch gap in between. So I'm gonna do 2 rows, like there and back, and then I'm gonna do like 3 fingers in between, and then I'm gonna do 2 rows. So I'll show you what it looks like once I'm done with like a few of them. This is the pattern I was talking about. So it's like 2 strips and then a couple inches. And I just line mine up with the buttons. I don't know why this gap is so big. So I might go back and do 1 more in between there. But this is where we're at. And so I just did it all the way up until the armpits. And then for the top, it's a little bit different. So I'll show you guys how to do that. So for the top, This is like the little sleeve hole. We're just gonna go and do the rows, same thing, keeping like 3 inches apart. And we're gonna do it all the way around the shoulder and then until it gets to like where the back connects. And then we're gonna do a separate part for the back and then the separate thing for the other shoulder. So we're gonna have to do it in 3 sections. I will show you after each section what it's looking like. So right now we're doing the first section, which is the front part of the shirt. So here's the shirt off. We did the bottom to top, obviously. And then I just did this little section from the armpit to the top of the shoulder. And now I'm gonna do that section on the other side. So I'm just gonna do this section and then all we'll have left to do is the back. Okay, so now we just have the back left. So we're just gonna go across there from sleeve to sleeve. So once you have your shirt with like exactly how you want it, go ahead and we're gonna hem it all now. So I'm gonna go around the neckline and I'm just gonna start from this raw edge right here and I'm gonna just sew it in and I'm just gonna do 1 roll and do a straight stitch all around. And then I'm gonna do the sleeve as well. And then I left the hem on the bottom of my shirt, but if you cut yours off, then hem that as well. So, and then that's literally how easy this shirt is. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll show you the final product. This is the final shirt. I'm actually obsessed with how it turned out. I love the white. It's just like my inspiration from Pinterest. Anyways, I hope that this tutorial was easy and understandable for you to follow, but let me know if you make it. Send me a picture on Instagram or TikTok.